In a rapidly changing world, a strong defense is America's shield. For decades, the US military, and especially its long-range bombers, has deterred threats and kept the peace. These bombers project power across the globe, signaling that America stands ready to defend its interests and allies. Deterrence through strength is more vital now than ever, as new threats emerge and old rivals grow bolder. The B-21 Raider is the next leap in this legacy, a critical asset for global security. Without a modern bomber fleet, America's influence and safety would be at risk. Think of bombers as the ultimate insurance policy. You hope never to use them, but their presence keeps adversaries in check. These aircraft give the president unique options in a crisis, able to reach any target worldwide. As older bombers retire, replacing them with advanced technology is essential to maintain a credible deterrent. America's air power has always evolved, from the B-17 to the B-52, B-2, and now the B-21. But technology alone isn't enough. Numbers matter too. The size of the bomber force is as important as its quality. As we look ahead, the question of how many B-21s are needed is one of the most critical defense debates of our time. The future of American security depends on getting this answer right. The shield must be strong, modern, and ready for any challenge. The B-21 Raider is America's newest, most advanced stealth bomber. Built by Northrop Grumman, it's designed to penetrate enemy defenses undetected, thanks to cutting-edge stealth technology. The B-21 can deliver both conventional and nuclear weapons, making it a cornerstone of U.S. defense for decades to come. Its open architecture allows for rapid upgrades, ensuring it stays ahead of evolving threats. The Raider will connect seamlessly with other aircraft, satellites, and ground forces, creating a powerful networked force. Named in honor of the Doolittle Raiders, it embodies American resolve and global reach. Able to strike anywhere from U.S. bases, it reduces reliance on vulnerable overseas outposts. The B-21 is more than a bomber. It's a flying intelligence and command center, gathering and sharing vital data. Its advanced sensors make the entire military more effective and survivable. Designed to survive and dominate in the world's most dangerous environments, the B-21 will redefine air power for generations. It ensures America's edge in the skies remains unchallenged. Once, the U.S. Air Force had hundreds of bombers projecting overwhelming strength. Today, that fleet has dwindled to just 141 aging aircraft, many built decades ago. Maintenance is costly and time-consuming, with spare parts for old planes increasingly hard to find. These older bombers are vulnerable to modern air defenses, making high-risk missions even riskier. The small fleet means fewer planes are ready to fly at any given time. With so many in maintenance or training, the number of combat-ready bombers is alarmingly low. In a major conflict, every aircraft would be critical. Losing even a few could tip the balance. This decline in numbers and capability is a serious concern for national security. The arrival of the B-21 is crucial, but it raises a key question. How many are enough to rebuild America's air power? The answer will shape the nation's ability to deter and, if necessary, win future conflicts. America can't afford to let its bomber force shrink any further. Modern threats demand a modern, sizable fleet. The B-21 must fill not just a technological gap, but a numerical one. The future of deterrence depends on it. The Air Force plans to buy at least 100 B-21 Raiders, replacing older bombers. On paper, 100 advanced bombers sounds impressive, but experts warn it's not enough for today's threats. The focus has shifted from counter-terrorism to great power competition with China and Russia. These adversaries have vast territories and advanced defenses, requiring a large, flexible bomber force. Not all 100 B-21s will be available at once. Many will be in maintenance, training, or deployed elsewhere. In reality, only 60 to 70 might be ready for combat at a moment's notice. That's a thin margin for global operations in major conflicts. Studies suggest the real need is closer to 200 bombers or more. A small fleet forces tough choices in a crisis. There may not be enough bombers to strike all targets or sustain a long campaign. Combat losses would quickly cripple a limited force. America's ability to deter and win depends on having enough bombers to cover all contingencies. The debate isn't just about quality, it's about quantity. The stakes are too high to settle for the minimum. A larger fleet is essential for credible deterrence. The return of great power competition means the U.S. must counter China and Russia's military advances. Both nations have built sophisticated defenses to keep American forces at bay. China's rapid military growth and focus on the Western Pacific pose a formidable challenge. Its anti-access/area denial strategy makes it hard for traditional forces to operate safely. The B-21 is designed to penetrate these defenses, striking critical targets and opening the way for joint operations. Russia, too, has modernized its air defenses, threatening NATO's ability to operate freely. In Europe, the B-21 would be vital for dismantling these threats and ensuring air superiority. Both adversaries are vast, with many targets spread over large areas. A small bomber force can't cover them all. A larger B-21 fleet creates persistent pressure, forcing adversaries to defend everywhere. Scale matters. More bombers mean more options, more deterrence, and a greater chance of success. America's security depends on it. Building the B-21 is a massive, expensive undertaking. Each bomber costs around $700 million. The Air Force must balance this need with other priorities like fighters, tankers, and missile modernization. Production is limited by factory capacity, workforce, and supply chains. A slow build rate stretches out delivery, leaving the fleet vulnerable as older bombers retire. Increasing the number of B-21s means finding more funding, often at the expense of other programs. Every defense dollar is contested, making tough choices inevitable. Cost overruns or delays could threaten even the minimum buy. Careful management and smart acquisition are essential to keep the program on track. Ultimately, building more B-21s is a political and economic decision as much as a military one. To meet strategic needs within budget constraints, the Air Force must get creative. Committing to a larger B-21 fleet, 175 or even 225, would strengthen deterrence and signal resolve. Multi-year procurement could lower costs and stabilize production, benefiting both government and industry. A mix of upgraded B-52s and B-21s offers a cost-effective way to generate mass for global conflict. B-52s can launch standoff weapons while B-21s penetrate advanced defenses. The Air Force is also developing collaborative combat aircraft, autonomous drones that multiply each bomber's impact. This high-low mix and new technology can expand capability without building hundreds more crude bombers. Innovation is key to building a force that's both powerful and affordable. America's greatest strength is its network of allies and partners. The B-21 supports not just U.S. security but also reassures allies in Europe and the Indo-Pacific. Working together through joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and coordinated defense multiplies effectiveness. Allies can provide basing, logistics, and complementary capabilities like tankers and surveillance platforms. This teamwork makes the bomber force more effective and complicates adversaries' plans. Allies investing in enabling capabilities strengthen the overall mission without duplicating U.S. efforts. A strong U.S. bomber force benefits the entire free world, supporting diplomacy and economic stability. It gives America and its allies leverage to prevent conflict and uphold international order. Investing in a larger B-21 fleet is an investment in global security. The burden of peace is best shared. The B-21 debate is about more than numbers. It's about America's future role in the world. A fleet of just 100 bombers is a risky bet in an era of rising threats. The B-21's stealth and technology are unmatched, but quantity matters as much as quality. America's shrinking bomber force leaves little margin for error. The Air Force and Congress must commit to a larger fleet, using smart strategies to manage costs. Upgrading B-52s, developing autonomous aircraft, and deepening alliances all strengthen deterrence. The goal isn't to fight wars, but to prevent them. A robust modern bomber force sends a clear message: aggression will not pay. The B-21 is the key to that message. Investing in more bombers is investing in peace, stability, and freedom. The shield in the sky must be ready for whatever storms may come.